was trying to tell me, like, hey, you don't speak like us. You're not like one of us.
Hello, everyone. I would like you to join me now on a magical mystery tour into the powers of human perception. For, as our subject today is about to prove, mind reading is totes on fleek, yo.
Mark. Hi, my name is Carla Solarte.
Hi, Carla. I'm Scribe. Or, did you already know that?
And I am an actress, producer, and Latina extraordinaire.
Latina extraordinaire. An extraordinary Latina. Likely due to your extrasensory perceptions.
I was born and raised in Colombia and perfected in the USA.
Perfected in the USA. You're perfect. Got it.
So today I want to talk about accents. And not accent chairs or accent marks. More like accents in speech.
Oh, accents! I can do an accent. Crikey!
And if you're sitting there and going like, oh, thank God, Carla, because I couldn't understand all that jungle noise coming out from your mouth, then you're in for a treat.
Jungle noise coming out of your mouth. No, I wasn't thinking that at all. Sounds more like you're projecting. Oh, maybe this is psychic projection?
Look, I have an accent, but who doesn't have an accent in this world?
Newborn babies. They have no accent at all. Do I win a prize?
There's like 6,500 different languages in the world. So, of course, no one is going to speak with the same melody. I mean, even in America, like somebody from Miami is not going to speak like somebody from New York.
Yes. I will stipulate that people from different areas of the world may indeed speak with a multitude of accents. This is not at all a controversial notion. So, by all means, tell us what is the problem.
Recently, I went to a meeting, and it was for a job opportunity. I was super excited, and I prepared a lot. I got to the place, and it did not go well. But not because I was not prepared. It was because of my accent.
Your accent and your accent alone caused the meeting to go badly. You know this for a fact, do you? All right, proceed.
So there were 3 people in the meeting, and one of them started to ask, "What did you just say? Can you repeat that? I can't understand." Some of the words were like reproductive system. So it was reproductive system and it was crocodile.
The words of confusion were reproductive system and crocodile. Those are the 2 instances where your accent became a difficulty for this person. Got it. But also, I am really curious to know what job opportunity involved discussing both the reproductive system and a crocodile. Sounds amazing.
To be fair, it happens occasionally. It happens to people that have a second language.
To be fair, right, but
it was not because I was saying something wrong, because I prepared a lot. I mean, I even had a coach just for accent, so I knew my shit.
You know what? I believe you. I believe that you didn't say those things necessarily incorrectly. I believe you went to the effort with your coach to get everything down pat. Not having any reason to think otherwise, I am willing to give you the benefit of the doubt. I think that sounds fair, don't you? Doesn't that sound like the adult way to handle situations where you don't have any evidence that the person is either being deceptive or possesses ill intent? Doesn't that sound like the grown-up thing to do?
I started to get very self-conscious and feel very, very bad.
The operative word in self-conscious is self. Why would I possibly feel the need to underscore that point?
So when I got home, I started to think about it. And I was like, what happened? But then I realized that this person, let's call her Karen for now, was trying to make me feel bad.
Karen. was trying to make you feel bad. But I thought your being self-conscious was what made you feel bad. That's where that word self becomes important. And it was only later that you concluded that the source of these negative feelings was an external and not an internal one. Go on.
She was trying to tell me, like, hey, you don't speak like us. You're not like one of us.
Karen was trying to tell you this by asking you to repeat yourself after belting out multisyllabic words through an accent. What she was really telling you was that you don't belong. She wasn't seeking merely to understand you. It couldn't be that she had a hearing disability or something. No, you know what she really meant. Got it.
When somebody's trying to condescend or make you feel smaller or something, it's really hard to think positive right away. You know, you feel so self-conscious about it.
There's that self thing again. But let's back up for a second. There are two possibilities here. Either Karen was being condescending to you, that she was trying to ostracize you, but you were just too dense not to recognize it while it was happening. Or, after getting home, you couldn't accept the possibility that your feelings about the meeting were your own responsibility and decided to rationalize the situation away as someone else's fault. So, which one is it?
It's so much that sometimes I feel like I don't want to speak.
You feel like you don't want to speak. Got it.
And when I think about this episode in a larger scheme, I can't help but to think how backwards this aspect of racism is in America.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Racism? Karen asking you to repeat yourself is now an expression of racism. If someone has trouble understanding another person due to a thick accent and asks for clarification, that's evidence of someone possessing a racist ideology. Wow. Amazing. I'm learning something new every day. Also, you do know that accents are not tied to race, correct? If you raise a Latina in Ireland, lo and behold, there will probably be a language barrier if she ever goes to Mexico.
There's so many people from all around the world that live here. So to mock, condescend, or to make somebody feel bad just because of their accent.
You didn't say Karen mocked you. You didn't decide that Karen had been condescending until some time later. And, barring Karen having her own empathic powers, she didn't make you feel anything. Your pain is self-chosen.
It really underlines one's own ignorance.
Oh, I agree. Projecting meaning into something someone has said without any evidence to prove it really does underline one's own ignorance.
There's tons of people that came to America from different parts of the world in later years. They came to study, they came to do a master, or they just came for a better life. An accent is a reminder of where we come from. It's a reminder of our roots, of our parents, grandparents, or music, or culture, everything. And that's what makes everyone so unique.
Very true. But that's really beside the point, isn't it? If someone's accent is so thick, or their pronunciation of the local language is broken enough that someone else cannot understand what they are saying, knowing that they have an accent does not make what they are saying any more understandable. You are reflexively injecting the simple problem of a language barrier with the malice of forethought that is racism. You are doing that. All by yourself.
Be curious about the culture, and it will actually help you to even expand your mind.
Will my mind expand enough that I will gain the same psychic powers that you possess?
If you were traveling and the shoe was on the other foot, how would you feel?
If I was traveling and the shoe was on the other foot, how would I feel? Well, if I was going somewhere that I was either largely ignorant of or not well practiced in the local language, and someone asked me to repeat myself, I would do so, because the point of communication is to be understood. Because if I am not fluent in their language, it's not at all desirable for someone to just smile and nod and say nothing of the misunderstanding in order to protect my feelings. But in your world, apparently, miscommunications or requests for clarification are personal slights and an indicator of racial superiority. Got it.
And if you have an accent, then be proud of it. I mean, cherish and speak up. And remember that while they're complaining about not understanding you, you're already winning.
Yes, if someone cannot understand what you are saying, then you are winning. Winning!
Duh. Winning.
Because you're thinking, speaking, reading, everything in multiple languages in the beautiful mind of yours. So, ciao!
Ciao? Oh, is it dinner time? Or was that ciao, like the Italian word you use in greeting or parting? I just want to make sure I understood you. I wouldn't want there to be any confusion. Because confusion, well, that's racist. As always, thank you for watching.